Hello and welcome to the Leveling Up podcast with me, George Swift from Bigger, Brighter, Bolder. I'm also the founder of BBB Success Groups for ambitious entrepreneurs and extreme growth masterminds. The Leveling Up podcast is here to give you the personal development, the entrepreneurial development, and the business growth that you, the ambitious entrepreneur, desire. We're here to give you the inspiration, the motivation, and to challenge your aspirations to take you and your business to the next level. Don't forget to tune in every Monday and Wednesday for mindset, attitude, and personal performance, and of course, business growth. And on Fridays, we do our Friday 5-minute fix. Subscribe to this podcast and never miss an episode. Okay, so thanks for joining me yet again. Today, we are talking about putting money first. And I know that can be sometimes seen as quite controversial. I know that many of you business owners out there started your business up so you could help people, so you could provide a service, create a great product, have some positive impact in the world around you. And because of that, many small business owners I find out there put money second, third, fourth, or even right at the bottom of their priority list. And I'm telling you now, if money is low down on your priorities, guess what? You're never going to be financially successful. So I'm going to get straight out there right now because I know this can be really challenging. If you are challenged by this concept, you must listen to the next 20 minutes because you will need to hear it twice as much as the next person. Because what I'm going to tell you is not about like putting money first to the exclusion of everything else. It's about putting money first and then delivering on all your other values that you currently have, whether that's great service, creating an impact in the world, positive change in the world, whatever it might be, you still get to do all of that. I just want to take money from low down your priority list and start to bring it up high on your priority list. If you don't, then you are almost certainly destined to never really have the financial success that you want, or certainly what your business could deliver. And it's very possible that you will end up struggling or even failing as a business owner, because I've seen it all before. However, putting money to the top of the pile, making it your number one priority in your business, all that does is enable your business to grow, your business to thrive, and therefore you will still get to deliver all of what you are currently delivering in terms of your higher values, but even to a greater degree, because money is what is going to oil the cogs of your business so that you get greater performance out of your business. In other words, you'll be able to do more of the great stuff that you're trying to do that maybe is already getting in the way, or not being able to deliver fully, I should say, because you're allowing money to get in the way because you're not making money a major priority. If you have not worked this out already, okay, money is the only thing that your business cares about. So the analogy I want to share with you is like that of a hungry baby, okay? Now, unlike a hungry baby that needs maybe love and attention and care as well, your baby, your business, only needs money. It just needs to be fed. And if you feed it money, it will grow strong, and eventually, just like hopefully your own children, it will then start to take care of you in your later years. It's absolutely imperative that you take care of your babies, your businesses' one and only need, and that is to be financially successful. Now, you, however, you have many needs that need to be met. So for example, like as human beings, we don't just need money. Money is one part of life, okay? Money definitely helps. In case you haven't worked this out right now, money will make everything easier. Money can improve everything. In fact, there's nothing that wouldn't be improved by money. And I can hear your cogs in your brain thinking already now, trying to challenge that concept because many people don't like the idea of it. There is nothing. I've delivered this content now to hundreds of people probably. And everyone's trying to think, what's the thing? You know, money won't help you with love. Money won't help you with this. I'm telling you now, right? There is nothing that money would not help you improve your performance on or improve the quality of your life. If you want to help people, money enables you to help people more. If you want to help your kids, money enables you to help your kids more. I'm telling you now, if you think like money won't buy you love per se, I'm telling you now, the lack of it can absolutely cost you a relationship, okay? In terms of divorces and everything else, so many of those are created through money. In fact, so many of our problems and woes in the Western world are down to money, not having enough money. If we had enough money, we could do X, we could help Y, we could invest in a certain way so we could create this better outcome for ourselves. So don't even try, if you want it, you can, of course. Don't even try and challenge that. I'm telling you now, there is nothing that wouldn't be improved greatly, usually, by having more money. However, it would be completely remiss of me to ignore all the other many needs that we have as human beings, okay? For example, we do have a need for like respect, okay? So I'm not saying that you only have the need for respect. If you only have one of these needs, by the way, you will be dysfunctional. So if the only needs you had as a human being was money, you'd be quite dysfunctional. You'd probably be that image you've got of yourself when you first thought about putting money first. You thought, oh my God, I'm gonna turn into some crazy, kind of greedy fat cat, whatever it might be, okay? The truth of the matter is, if you only had money as your only need, then yeah, you'd be a dysfunctional human being. If you only had, as I said, like status, for example, if you only had status as your only need in the world, then you would be a dysfunctional human being. And we see people that only have status or respect as their only kind of need in this world. And of course, it does portray itself negatively, okay, through a dysfunctional, what I would call dysfunctional personality type. What it's about is meeting all of our needs. And to deny that we have the need for money is ludicrous and naive, and it will absolutely keep you poor or struggling for money. Also, to deny that we actually do have a need for respect, to be respected, and to deny that we have a need for status, to be seen a certain way. It might not be that you want to be like massively high status, like you want to be seen as the number one in the world. You might not have that kind of ego, for example, but to deny that you have a desire to be seen in a certain light, to hold a certain status, whether it's in your community, in your family, with your friends, certainly, of course, with your business and the products and the services that you deliver. Again, it's naive, but also it's very damaging, and you will be leading yourself towards a place where you won't have all these other needs met that create an unbelievably fulfilled life. Does this make sense? We also have the need for fulfillment, okay, in terms of like this sense that what we're doing matters. You know, this idea that we matter, that we count, that our impact matters, that we serve some purpose in the world. All of these things will also feed into that overall sense of fulfillment that we have as human beings, but obviously as business owners as well. Now, there's so many needs that we do have. We have the need quite often to contribute, you know, that feel like what we're doing is contributing, whether that's contributing to the lives of those people that work alongside us or with us in our business, or whether that's directly our client base, for example. So first things first, you can do this, you can jot down right now and start thinking down, actually, what are your needs? Because so many of these needs we neglect because we think they're bad. Like we think it's arrogant, for example, to dare to own up and admit that we have a need to be respected or, a certain desire for a degree of status. And therefore what we do is we neglect those needs. Does this make sense? When we meet all of our needs in the right proportions, for us individually, some people need a bit more status and a little bit less something else. Some people might need a bit more money in order to feel like they're really being successful than others. So it's not about saying, right, you need, 10% is like split across 10 different needs. It's not like that, okay? You'll have different needs, a bit like music. Some of us like bass heavy music, some of us like our treble high, some of us like the mid-range high, and all the variations in between. It's like that with your needs. So the first thing is to really understand what are the needs that you have in the first place, and then it's working out how do you meet those needs for you. Now that's not directly, of course, what we're talking about today, but I want you to understand actually that you do have many, many needs, and you do need to be fulfilling those needs in order to overall have this experience of fulfillment. However, your business has a single need, as I've already said. Its single need is money. It needs finances. Finances oils its cogs. Finances enables it to do more of what it's doing in the world. Now, this idea that somehow, money makes you bad or whatever, it's not like that, okay? Money is just a magnifier. If I give someone who's doing negative stuff, right, £1 million, or if I give a business that's trying to cheat people out of money or deliver sub-rate services, for example, if I give them £1 million, they will absolutely magnify and do more of that. But if I give you, who isn't trying to do that money, someone who's just trying to do the best you can to really serve people, to create a great product, a great service, trying to help their own family, to try and help maybe their community, whatever it is you're trying to do, right? If I give you £1 million, you will magnify what you're currently doing. And your business is the number one source of your financial security. The number one source. So the Leveling Up podcast is all about achieving this extreme growth, right, by raising your game. Now, what I mean by extreme growth is if you're doing a 50K business right now, I want you to be thinking a minimum of 100K in the next 12 months. If you're doing 100K, you should be thinking doubling that in the next 12 months. Even if you're doing like 200 grand or even 250 grand, you should be thinking about doubling. In fact, across my success groups and my extreme growth masterminds, we've had businesses that have gone from the 50 to 100, 60 to 120, well inside a year. We've had people that have hit 100 from like $1,000 a month to hitting 100K in their business in 7 months. We've had people who have gone from 150 to 350 to 750 to 1.5 million to 2 point whatever million. We've seen it over and over again in our business. So I know that extreme growth is absolutely possible out there for you. In fact, my presupposition is that you already possess the skills and the ability, and your business already has the products and services that can take you to real extreme growth, okay? When I'm talking about that is I'm thinking like minimum you should be thinking is like double. 60, 70, you should be thinking way over, at least 100 grand, right? In the next 12 months, for example. You're just starting out now, 10, 20 grand, be thinking 100K this year. If you're thinking like that, in my world, you're thinking extreme growth. Not the ludicrous numbers of a millionaire in 12 months or anything. This isn't only fools and horses, okay? It's not like this time next year, Rodney will be doing £1 million. It's not like that. What I call extreme growth is what is very feasible, very achievable, but what I would consider also really exciting growth in your business within 12 months or so. So I want you to start thinking like that, because if your business starts to get more cash in, if you start to have more money coming into your business, it enables you to, number one, it will enable you to get the quality of the life that you deserve, that you wanted probably when you set up your business. Now again, I'm going to throw this out there, this equation, okay? It's not particularly grounded in science. However, observationally, it does stand true, and that is this. Depending on your own background, and of course, depending on your perception of what's a lot of money, etc., it will vary. However, I've seen it consistently. When most people have, say, come from a corporate background or working for someone else, when they start doing their business, the idea of 30, 40K feels like a decent amount of money. It's probably replacing their salary, replacing their income. Very quickly, though, you start to realize it doesn't quite give you the lifestyle that you thought you might get when you became an entrepreneur, when you became a business owner. And therefore you start thinking, right, you know, imagine what 100K would look like. So I've been throwing that around here today. If you're doing 30, 40, 50K, you should be thinking 100K this year, right? In the next 12 months. Now, I don't know, again, your background, but it's very possible that if you're doing 30, 40K in your business, maybe you're doing it for some time right now. Maybe you're doing 20, 30, 40K working for somebody else, and now you're setting your own business up. 100K probably sounds like a lot of money. Okay, because in Civvy Street, in the commercial world, to earn 100K salary, you've got to be doing some really good shit, right? You're going to be a really good salesperson, or you're going to be really high up in a business in order to earn that kind of money. So for a lot of us, 100K feels like a lot of money. However, I'm telling you now, from personal experience, but also from the experience of so many people that I've worked with, when you hit 100K, it doesn't give you the lifestyle that you thought 100K would, because obviously there's other things you have to start paying for. As your business starts to grow, you have to invest in certain things. And you'll start to realize that actually 100,000, you think of it being this massive number, you start to realize that actually it's not as big as you think when you get there, and it doesn't start to give you the lifestyle that you thought it would. In my own business, I'm telling you now, when I first started this business up, we were initially aiming for like 5K, right? 5K a month between me and Tracy, my partner in life and in the business. We said, right, at 5K a month, that pretty much takes care of our life, right? In other words, it covers the mortgage, it covers the lifestyle that we had when we set this business up, okay? And we hit that relatively quickly, right? So certainly within the first year, we hit those kind of numbers. Then we went on this, and if you listen to my other podcasts and other content and that, I'll talk to you about, we had some real struggles on why we stalled our business. We had some bad advice. In fact, if you listen to one of the previous podcasts, I talked specifically about the bad advice that we were given when we were around 50, 60K and how it really stalled our business for too much time, okay? Too much time, we were held back. So we did eventually, obviously, we go up, we hit the 100, and I hit 100K, and I always thought when I hit 100K, and I had this shopping list, you know, I'd have this place that was abroad, I'd have this nice car, and we'd have this and that, and we'd do this with the kids and everything else. And I remember thinking that at 100K, like, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay at 100K. We hit 100K, and I'm telling you now, it was almost depressing. Like, yes, things changed. I'm not telling you that. Of course, life improved. But everything improved a little bit. And you realize that actually that money doesn't go very far when you distribute it, where everything gets a little bit better. You know, if I was back in my 20s or something and living at mum's house and all I was thinking about is a car, then yeah, going from 50 to 100K is probably the difference between driving a BMW or driving a Porsche, right? But when you are a couple, when you have a mortgage, you have 2 kids, you have everything else, you realize actually the 100K that you thought, it's in your business, not salary, this is in your business. A 100K turnover does not give you what you thought it would give you. And I'm going to tell you now, the lifestyle that I thought I was going to get at 100K didn't kick in until we hit £250,000 turnover. A £250,000 turnover, we started to live how I thought we would live at 100K. And I've seen this over and over again. So here's what I say to people when you've been ambitious. When you think about a lifestyle, unless you are very familiar with the amount of money that you're aiming for, you're used to having 100K in a business and this is your second business, whatever, but assuming this is your first business or you're aiming for 100K or 250 or $500,000 or whatever it is you think, when you picture what you think that goal will give you financially in returns, you'll be really surprised how it probably doesn't give you what you think it does. Like, I remember if you'd asked me when I was doing 50K, like what would I think I would do when my business hit £250,000, right? I would imagine this incredible life, like as if I was earning 250K salary, for example. Of course, you get to £250,000, it doesn't translate like that. In fact, you sit there and you go, right, you hit 300, you hit 350, and you're still looking at your money thinking, okay, so I can see everything's improving, and I'm not gonna lie to you, we have a pretty good, decent lifestyle, we do okay, we've got a nice enough house, a nice enough car, we go on the holidays and trips and stuff, we're doing okay. However, we are not rich by any stretch of the imagination. Now, I know people that have earned 350K out there in Civvy Street, and trust me, they are way more well off than we are. We're doing okay, but here's the question. Like, at what point does your business give you that life and you think that would be well off? That was what it would look like. I'm telling you now, 2.5 times, consistently I've seen this, 2.5 times what you think you need to earn for a particular type of lifestyle is what you need to earn. So in other words, for me, it was when I hit 100, actually the lifestyle I thought I'd get at 100 didn't kick into 250. And I've seen this with other people. They think what life they'll get at 50 grand doesn't really kick into maybe 100 grand or so. Okay. Now, of course, I know everyone will vary, but I've seen this consistently. So number one, you need to put money first because you need a lot more money than you think you do to have the life that you want. Number two, you want to do nice things for people. Now, I'm guessing it may be for you, okay, that's your lifestyle, but I'm guessing it will be like for your kids, for your family, your friends, maybe your mum and dad and everything else. Here's the thing, that shit gets really expensive quickly. Like if you really want to help people out, yeah, you can throw, your mum 50 quid here and there, or, you could pay for a phone for your kids or whatever. But to really do the stuff that I probably guess that you would love to do if you had the money to do it, really help your kids get on the property ladder, or really help, your mum and dad retire earlier, or to get the place abroad, or if you've got a family member like I have that lives on the other side of the world, the money to bring them over more frequently or to go and see them more frequently. If you add that money up, it's a lot. I once had someone in one of my success groups challenge me on this, saying that money wasn't important to them and everything else. And I said, well, what is important to them? They said their kids, their family, their friends. I said, right, just give me a list, right? Write me out a list. What do you want to do in relationship? What would you do if you could for your kids, for your family? And they did it. They said, right, I'd do this, I'd do that, and I'd help my kids out here, and I'd want to pay my sister's debts off, and I'd love to help my brother out, and blah, blah, blah. And we added it up. It came to 125 grand, right? Income, 125 grand income. This woman was thinking in her head, like salary replacement 30K. So I said, so don't tell me money's not important to you if all the things that are important to you actually cost money to deliver what you would love to do, then money by default has got to be important to you. So I want you to think this in your own life. Even if you think money is not important to you, for whatever reason, where did you learn that, number one, okay? Because I tell you now, it wasn't in Business 101, okay? It wasn't in accountancy. It wasn't in financial investments. It wasn't in anything to do with money that you learned this, okay? This is some other stuff that came, some bullshit that maybe you've picked up along the way that somehow money is bad or greedy or whatever it might be. But I'm telling you now, right? If you think money's not important, look at the things that are important to you. Look at what you would love to do if you could. Then, literally tally it up, cost it up, and realize that money really is important to you. Does this make sense? So here you go. Number one, it will improve your lifestyle. Number two, it will enable you to help those people closest to you that really are important to you, that you want to help, that maybe you're not able, or in a position to help the way you want to, because you're just not making money a high enough priority. Okay. Number 3, the wider community. So if you're there and you're trying to help the world, help people, you're trying to do good in the world and everything else, I'm telling you now, you need money. In fact, every charity out there, what do they want from you? Money. Yes, they might want some time off you as well, but they need money, 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 money. That's what they want. So the more good you're trying to do in your community and everything else, the more money that you can put behind that. And you look at people like Branson now, he's running what, a £7 billion business, whatever, and look at the sheer amount of the millions and millions that he's pumping into these causes. And Bill Gates, for example, and look at the money that they're just pumping out into their good causes, because it's really expensive to cure malaria. It's really expensive to cure, to take plastics out of the sea, or to save wildlife or the forests, or to help people who are hungry, or vaccine. It costs a fortune. So I'm telling you now, you will have a much bigger footprint in the world in terms of the good that you can do if you back it with more money. Now let's get back to your business. Because you're in business, I'm assuming you're in business because there's a certain lifestyle you wanted to, a certain freedom, and there was a mission that you maybe had, a mission to help people, solve people's problems, whatever it might be. If your business is more financially stable, more financially secure, and if it starts to become more financially successful, you are able to magnify that in your business. If you set your business up like one of my clients, where actually their number one kind of mission is to create an incredible working environment for everybody that works for him. So yeah, it is about doing good service. Of course it is. You're not going to last very long like that. It is about doing good service and having great products. But actually what his mission is to create this incredible environment that really supports people like finding their own purpose, their own passion, finding their own high performance and everything else. And he creates these environments in his business that enables his employees to do that. And that's a huge mission for him. If he didn't have the money, he wouldn't be able to employ anyone in the first place. Does this make sense? If he didn't have the money, the business wouldn't be big enough in order to support the people that he wants to help. So whatever your mission is through your business, it will be magnified by money. So this message couldn't be any clearer, right? There is nothing in your life that would not be improved by money. Number 2, your lifestyle will massively be improved by money. You'll be able to help the people closest to you if you have more money. You'll be able to help your community, the world around you better, whatever your mission is, your charitable thing is, what you're trying to solve or what you would solve if you had enough money. Money will do that for you. And money enables your business to do more of the higher value stuff that you set your business up for. Giving great service, helping people, supporting people, solving problems, whatever it is that pushes you, right? Your reason for existing as a business will be magnified if you're more financially stable, more financially successful. You're never going to be financially successful if money is number 3, number 4, number 5, or right at the bottom of your priority list. My message to you is not about going for money to the exclusion of everything else. I've said this. Your business has one need. Its one need is money so it can grow. You have multiple needs, and therefore you must make sure that your needs are also met in your business. But just like any relationship, it only works when everybody's needs are met. So meet your needs. And in fact, if you meet your business's one need, money, it will deliver back to you all the needs that you also have. And I don't think you can ask for a better return of investment than that. You allow your business, get out of the way, allow your business to be financially successful, and it will deliver against all of the needs that you also have. That's how you get a long-term working relationship. Stop stifling your business's performance, your business's growth by putting your negative attitude about money onto your business. Your business has a right to grow. It has a right to have its needs met, and it needs money. Get your business financially successful. Your business will thrive, you will thrive, and you'll have more of absolutely everything that you are trying to create in the world around you, in your business, and in your life. Can't say further than that. Meet your business's one need, and it will give you and meet all of yours. Okay, nice one, guys. Hope you liked today's podcast. If you like this podcast, don't forget to go and subscribe so you never miss an episode. If you want to check me out, if you want to check out what we're doing at Success Groups and our Extreme Growth Masterminds, please do go and check out biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk. biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk. If you are currently doing under 100K, if you're a 30, 40, 50, 60K business, I've got a webinar you can go and check out right now. Loads of great content specifically designed with you in mind. Please go and also check that out. You'll find that at biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk/fast track, all one word, /fast track. If you go there, you'll see a webinar waiting for you right now that will help you really take your 5-figure business, your 30, 40, 50K business to 100K or more. Please also do check me out on social media. I'd love to hook up with you and connect with you and get to know you. All the links for everything I've just mentioned, you'll find in the descriptions below or wherever they hang out on this platform. But until next time, as always, be successful.